I'm Malen. Welcome to Ageless Engine. I'm 51 years old, and this is the second episode of my ode to my 25-year-old self. Things that I'm thanking my 25-year-old self for having done. The first episode was all about me having used sunblock from a very young age. Today's episode is all about one thing I did then, and I'm so grateful for. Drum roll, it is keeping my skin hydrated all the time. And when I say hydrated, I mean all parts of my body, not just my face and not just my chest. So, how did I do that? I never did anything to dry it out. First things first, in the Philippines, when we take a bath here, unlike in other countries that have 4 seasons, because here we only have the rainy season and the rainy season, the wet season, and the dry season, which is very sunny. We don't usually have water heaters in our homes. In my home, however, we do have. So the problem with a water heater is when you use hot water on your skin every day, it strips your skin of oils, okay, and it dries it out. So what I've been doing ever since is I never use really hot water. I use like tepid temperature water. And now what I would do is if I use hot water, afterwards I end it with cold and I hydrate with virgin coconut oil. Okay, and that's my whole body. Now that messes up the sheets a bit, but it's good for the body. It keeps it tight, keeps it smooth. It doesn't get crepey. So I can say when I was in my 20s, I always looked at women and looked at this part of the skin and I didn't want it sagging. Okay, so aside from doing strength training or exercising, you really have to treat the skin on surface level very kindly. So on my face, I never ever used powder. Okay, and the truth is I've never ever used or even owned foundation. So I've never put anything on my skin that dries it. Okay, so for me, the answer there is keeping it moist all the time. So you can see my face. I look oily. I've always looked oily. And in the past few years, people would always ask me, why do you always look oily? And I sometimes it was a bit of an insult. Now with the Korean glass skin being a craze, more people have shiny skin. It's the right thing to do for me because your skin needs to have that glistening texture or look so that it is moist all the time. Okay, so that's the second thing, and then I have 10 more in my 10 more episodes about my ode to my 25-year-old self, things I'm thanking myself for. Okay, so if you're enjoying this content, please do subscribe, and I'd like to thank you with all my heart for joining me on my new channel and on this journey, and for appreciating the things that I have been sharing with you. Okay, so I'll see you in my next video or my next short. I hope you've been watching my shorts, all my running and exercising and keeping mobile. Okay, see you in my next video or next short. Thank you so much. Bye.